Hi, this video will show you how sapama.com works. So you go to sapama.com on your browser, click on login, and then you log in with your email and password. Once you log in under dashboard, you will see the number of properties that we have. Under properties, you will see the properties that we have already posted. You can post a property by click on post a property and then post a property for rent, and then here you fill in the details of this property and also the location, and then you click save and continue. So once you add the property, it will appear here under properties for rent, and then you click on manage. So there is manage and then manage. So when you click manage, meaning that we are managing that property, so it will appear under managed properties. Here you click on manage property. Here you will see the dashboard. We have the bills. These are the services that the tenants pay for, things like rent, service charge, water. We have the landlords, who are the owners of the property. We have the premises. These are the units or door numbers in the property. We have the tenants. These are our customers. We have the tenancies. These are lease agreements. We have transactions. These are invoices and receipts. We have expense categories and expenses. This we record the services that we pay for, things like septic, security, that we pay on behalf of the landlord. So under bills, you will see there is water, there is service charge, there is rent. So as you can see, water, it is a variable bill, so the unit rate is 100. Under landlord, you can have all the landlords that in the property. Under premises, you have the premises, so you can add other premises in the property. Just click on add. Commercial, you say A4. The landlord and the floor area in square feet, and then you click on save. Under tenant, you can add a tenant. So to add a tenant, you just click on add. You fill in the first name, last name, the phone, also the phone, and also you can also add the email address. And then you click on update. From here now you have added the tenant, so there's what you have agreed with the tenant. So as you can see here, you have you say the premise, the tenant, the currency, from date, and then the expiry date, and then the deposit held, and then you have the date left. This is filled when they leave the premise. This is actually what will determine if the premise is vacant or not. And then the review date. We'll send you an email on these two dates, maybe 2 weeks before, to remind you of the expiry and review. Here you can assign bills to a given premise, because not all premises are paid the same amount of rent. So here you say, you just click on add, you select rent, service charge, water. You do for all the three of them, and then you say the amount, VAT payable every month, and then commissionable. Rent is commissionable. You can also have rent escalation, where you say rent from this date to this date, this is the amount, and then you can upload the assigned page of the lease, and then you click on update. So from here now, there's a transactions. You can raise transactions. At the beginning of the month, we record an invoice. So we say rent, and then you can record a single transaction or multiple transactions. So for multiple transaction, the system will populate here all the premises in that unit, and then from here you just say populate all, and then you click on save. So it will create the invoice and also the calculate the VAT. So the other one is you can say service charge the same way. It will populate here, and then you say 1st of October, and then you can say inclusive or exclusive, and then from here now you click on save. For water, the same way, you can record water bill. You just click on invoice, water, multiple. So water is exempt from tax, and then you click on the first. So here what you do, you put in the current meter reading, because the system will automatically calculate for you. So maybe it is 130. You click on save, and then as you can see, it will calculate for us the water reading based. This is the current, the previous is 0, the current is this is the amount of water. And then expenses, you can add an expense category, let's say security. You click on save, and then you can record an expense. Let's say now you pay security. So security, on this date you paid an amount of, let's say, 10,000, and then the description G4S, and then sometimes an expense is tied to a given unit, such as repairs. You can specify, and also the mode of payment. You can also record it, the mode of payment, and also the transaction, like that. So this is an expense, these are the transactions. Another thing I'll show you is if someone makes a payment, you can still record it. Payment, rent, maybe single transaction, they paid on this date, this premise, VAT is exempt. So here maybe they paid 25,000, and then you click on the mode of payment. Let's say they use a check. You put in the check number, and then here you upload the scanned check. And then you click on save. So you will find here the payment, and also you can view now the invoice. This is how the invoice it will look like. You'll have your logo, the name of the premise, the name of the tenant, the premise, the date, and the invoice number. And then there will be the balance, the rent with the VAT component. It will show you. The same case, you can view a receipt. It will have the amount paid. This is a receipt. You can even save this. You can also save this, and then you can also send this via email. So you click on email or SMS, so it will send. Click on send. The same way you can also send the invoice via SMS or email. So the last part is now the reports. You can view the reports. So you just click on landlord report this month. So it will show us the tenant, the amount paid, the previous balance, rent, service charge, amount paid, and the balance, and also the expense here. You can also generate an income statement. So it will show us here, this is the income, and also this is the security, and this is the net. So thank you.